I spent nearly 20 years in a traditional higher education classroom, gradually beginning to incorporate more and more technology tools into my lesson presentations and course planning materials. But now I find myself in the corporate world, attempting to train and teach medical personnel scattered across hundreds of miles and in the hopes that they'll all be doing everything the same way each time and in each location. This is the basis of my action research project. Can the teaching technology tools that I used in the academic environment actually work in the same way in corporate business environment and across great distances? This is what I'm working to find out with this project. I began the research for my literature review by searching numerous academic and business-related databases, and although I was initially skeptical about whether this project topic could be supported by enough substantial research and peer-reviewed articles, I was immediately surprised about the amount of data and information that was readily available. Of all the pages of research and sources I found supportive of my action project, there were a few that definitely have shaped the direction of my planning, especially how to develop a meaningful and persuasive presentation that will influence corporate attitudes in a positive direction, and into believing that training can be successfully delivered online and even when at great distances. It can also be effectual in creating consistency and continuity, where employees will begin following prescribed standards more closely. Cook in 2010 discussed how with the introduction of e-learning or online delivery of training, that learning can now occur everywhere all the time. Employees can learn at home, in the office, or even in the buses or subways on their way to work. iPhones, iPads, netbooks, and tablets have put wheels on the classroom and the conference room. Teaching and training technology that was first introduced in the academic setting has made significant pathways into the corporate world. In 2009, a researcher named Ubel presented extensive data supporting the crossover or divergence of corporate and academic web instruction. He termed it the road not taken. In that corporate employees are adults, I wondered whether they would accept new methods of learning and learning created in some of the latest technology tools. Would they accept it, or would they reject it, fearing they would first have to learn all about how to work the technology before they could ever use it to learn with? And where in the world would they find time for that? Well, researchers Waite and Stewart have convinced me that adult learners can be trained using new technology, and that adult learners are basically self-directed learners, especially when the learning is attached to something meaningful for them, like a promotion or a pay raise, or the gaining of a new title, or perhaps even new responsibilities. We as Americans are very goal and achievement driven, and as adults we're even much more so, according to Waite and Stewart. Corporate training for companies with multiple locations can be time-consuming, expensive, and exhausting for the trainer that's out there on the road. Knowing that training and information can be presented and delivered much quicker, updated much sooner when necessary, and all done for far less time, energy, and money has influenced me to take on this action research topic. It was the joy of sharing knowledge and creating exciting and engaging lessons and teaching materials that excited me about joining the corporate world after so many years in the academic one. Being able to take policies and procedures from a boring written manual and develop it into something that can actually be entertaining while educational, and seeing the results of clear, simple, self-paced lessons making huge impacts on the overall performance of employees and in turn the effect it has on their customers is pure motivation for me. And so I journey on, now developing and designing productions that I hope will make the corporate world a new world of learning, improving, and growing. And this action research project is just the beginning for me.